Peeing 3 times at night? Your prostate is telling you this. Men rarely connect interrupted sleep patterns to prostate inflammation until the damage compounds silently. That consistent 2 a.m. wake-up call represents cellular changes happening inside your pelvic region right now. Your bladder never fully empties when tissue swelling restricts urethral diameter, creating this false urgency that pulls you from REM sleep repeatedly. We're talking about benign prostatic hyperplasia starting its progression, not some random inconvenience. Number 1. Enlarged prostate isn't just aging, it's inflammation. Most men chalk it up to the passing of time, as if losing sleep to late-night bathroom trips is some quiet badge of maturity. But that assumption costs more than rest. It costs control. Prostate growth isn't written into your DNA as destiny. It's an inflammatory process unfolding silently. Inside your pelvis, small capillaries feed the prostate with oxygen and nutrients. When inflammation takes root, those pathways narrow. The tissue swells, and what used to be effortless starts to feel restricted. The urethra, the thin tube carrying urine, becomes like a garden hose pressed by an unseen hand. Water still flows, but slower, weaker, interrupted. That's inflammation at work, not time. Chronic low-grade inflammation keeps testosterone from staying balanced. Your body begins converting more of it into DHT, a hormone that thickens and irritates prostate tissue. Think of it as cellular static, constant, low, and exhausting. Over time, that static becomes a hum you can't silence. The solution isn't found in another pill promising miracles overnight. It's in rebalancing the environment your body lives in. Clean out refined sugars. They feed inflammation. Remove processed oils that turn your blood into sludge. Stay hydrated through the day, but stop flooding your system right before bed. Your bladder doesn't need punishment. It needs rhythm. Imagine a small balloon pressing against a straw. You can still drink, but with effort. That's what's happening in your pelvis. The more pressure, the less flow, and the less oxygen your prostate receives, the more inflamed it becomes. It's not age, it's lifestyle meeting neglect. And later in this video, we'll uncover how something as ordinary as the way you sit might be fueling that inflammation without you realizing it. Number 2, the 6 p.m. water cutoff rule. There's a misplaced pride in drinking plenty of water, even late into the night, believing it's cleansing the body. But your kidneys don't share that enthusiasm after dark. When the sun goes down, they should be resting, not racing. Overhydration before bed forces them to stay active. And when the prostate is swollen, it becomes a cruel loop. Your bladder fills quickly but empties poorly. Here's what works instead. Load your hydration early. From morning until 6 p.m., drink steadily. Clean water, balance with electrolytes. After that, shift gears. Sip lightly, just enough to prevent dryness, not enough to keep your kidneys clocked in overtime. Your bladder is like an inbox. Stop sending messages after hours. The fewer signals it receives, the more uninterrupted your sleep becomes. Deep sleep restores hormonal balance, especially the testosterone-cortisol rhythm that governs inflammation. When you follow this pattern, something subtle happens. You begin reclaiming the kind of rest that men who lived slower, quieter lives used to have. They understood restraint was health's hidden currency. You'll notice fewer wake-ups, stronger morning energy, and steadier focus. But even with perfect hydration timing, there's another internal factor that can betray you, your hormones. And that's where saw palmetto steps in. Number 3, why saw palmetto works when done right. Many men try it once, toss the bottle aside, and swear it's another herbal myth. That's because most supplements are either weak extracts or used without proper support. Saw palmetto works when the science behind it is respected. The key is using a lipid-soluble extract, 85 to 95% fatty acids. That's the potency that actually interacts with the 5-alpha reductase enzyme, the one converting testosterone into DHT, the hormone responsible for prostate swelling. Block that conversion, and you lower inflammation from the root. But there's a synergy most overlook, pairing it with zinc and beta-sitosterol. Zinc supports hormonal balance, while beta-sitosterol strengthens urinary flow. Taken together, preferably with your largest meal of the day, absorption improves and results follow faster. Within weeks, the urgency fades, the stream feels stronger, and the body begins to rest again. It's not magic, it's biology responding to precision. And while saw palmetto helps calm the chemical side, there's a mechanical problem many men never address. Your posture, your daily sitting habits might be silently strangling your circulation. Number 4, your sitting position is strangling prostate circulation. Modern comfort is deceptive. The plush car seats, the deep office chairs, the long hours at a desk, they all seem harmless. But when you spend most of your day seated, the pressure shifts to your pelvic base. The veins and lymphatic vessels that should carry waste and oxygen around the prostate are compressed like pinched pipes. Circulation slows and inflammation settles in deeper. It's like parking your body on its own fuel line. Nothing moves properly, yet you expect performance. The solution is simple, but discipline makes it powerful. Sit on a firm surface when you can. It keeps your pelvis active and your posture alert. Every 45 minutes, stand up, roll your hips, stretch your thighs. Movement sends oxygen back into those compressed tissues. Incorporate small daily mobility work, pelvic tilts, gentle hip openers. It's the kind of subtle maintenance men from older generations practiced naturally when their days included real physical movement. When you start reclaiming circulation, energy improves, focus sharpens, and those quiet midnight trips begin to fade. And in a moment, I'll show you how a weak pelvic floor makes this worse and how to fix it before the damage becomes irreversible. Number 5, the pelvic floor dysfunction nobody mentions. Most men assume pelvic floor issues belong in conversations about women's health. But the truth, those same muscles are the foundation of your bladder control, your circulation, and even your confidence in daily movement. When they weaken, or worse, become chronically tense, they stop doing their job. The result? Dribbling, incomplete emptying, and that sudden jolt of urgency that wakes you up at night. This dysfunction creeps in quietly. Long hours of sitting shorten your hip flexors. Stress tightens the lower abdomen, and the muscles that should contract and relax with rhythm begin to lock up instead. It's not just physical. It's tension stored from years of holding pressure, responsibility, and restraint. Your pelvic floor is the brake pedal of your urinary system. Too tight and nothing flows right. Too loose and control slips away. Precision here is balance, not brute force. The solution is simple but effective. Practice controlled Kegel variations, gentle contractions followed by full release. Balance them with reverse Kegels to train flexibility, not rigidity. Stretch your hip flexors and glutes daily. A few minutes of mindful release brings back the responsiveness your bladder depends on. When you restore harmony to this area, you notice subtle changes. Stronger flow, fewer nighttime interruptions, even improved posture and energy. It's your body's reminder that control isn't just strength, it's rhythm. And up next, we'll expose the silent dietary villain that fuels all this inflammation, sugar. Number 6, sugar spikes DHT and inflames tissue. Sugar's reputation has been oversimplified. It's not just about weight or blood pressure. It's a silent amplifier of hormonal chaos. When glucose levels rise, insulin spikes, and that chain reaction increases the conversion of testosterone into DHT, the same DHT responsible for swelling your prostate and slowing your stream. Each dessert, each late-night snack sends a signal your body can't ignore. That spike doesn't just expand your waistline, it squeezes your urethra from the inside, making your bladder feel fuller faster. The fix? Cut refined sugars. They're silent accelerants. Balance your carbohydrates with protein or fiber to slow glucose absorption. When you crave sweetness, reach for natural options like stevia or a small portion of fruit earlier in the day. Control sugar at night, and your bathroom trips drop dramatically. It's almost shocking how quickly your body recalibrates when it's no longer under metabolic stress. But the real magic happens when you combine this control with precision supplementation, the kind that repairs while you sleep. And that brings us to the pre-bed supplement stack that actually works. Number 7, the pre-bed supplement stack that works. Most men fill their cabinets with random men's formulas hoping something clicks, but your prostate isn't guessing. It needs precision. The right combination calms inflammation, relaxes muscle tension, and restores natural flow. Here's the stack that actually matters. Magnesium glycinate, your silent ally. It relaxes smooth muscle tissue, including the walls of the bladder and prostate, and helps you drift into deep restorative sleep. Zinc, your hormonal regulator, works with saw palmetto to block 5-alpha reductase, keeping DHT from inflaming tissue overnight. Pumpkin seed oil adds structural support, strengthening the muscles that control urination while naturally reducing frequency. And L-theanine, a compound found in green tea, lowers stress-induced inflammation, quieting the nervous system before sleep. The order matters. Take the stack 45 minutes before bed, after a light meal. Give your body time to absorb, not rush. Studies have shown men deficient in magnesium are significantly more likely to experience nighttime urination. It's that critical. This stack isn't hormonal. It's safe, backed by research, and designed to restore natural balance without side effects. Within days, you'll feel the difference. Calmer nights, stronger flow, better energy in the morning. But if you're doing all of this and still waking up tired, the real culprit might not be your prostate. It might be your sleep itself. Bonus point. Your sleep quality affects prostate size. Sleep isn't rest, it's repair. When it breaks, everything inflames. Poor sleep elevates cortisol, the stress hormone that fuels tissue swelling and DHT production. The cycle becomes relentless. Inflammation disrupts sleep, and bad sleep worsens inflammation. The prostate quietly enlarges with every restless night. Your goal is to restore that natural healing window. Keep your room cool and dark. Darkness triggers melatonin, your body's internal anti-inflammatory. Avoid blue light an hour before bed. Screens mimic daylight and confuse your hormonal rhythm. And most importantly, sleep on your side. This position reduces pelvic pressure, improving circulation to the prostate. Think of quality sleep as your body's anti-inflammatory appointment. It's free, nightly, and waiting for your permission to begin. If you've made it this far, type "No more 2 a.m. trips" in the comments so we know you're part of our real community. You're the kind of man who doesn't ignore his body, and for that, we thank you. Like this video to help more men find what you've just learned. Subscribe for daily science-based insights that make you stronger from the inside out. And share this with someone who's been struggling with those nightly wake-ups. You might just change their life. We've recommended the next video on your screen right now. It continues from exactly where we stop here. Watch that next, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.